So welcome everyone. I am going to turn it over to Miss Barbara Street Holder, who will give us the welcome and remarks.
Welcome, everyone. And I'll start by, this is Dr. Lattimore and our little, funny note, because my name is Holt Streeter, but I love how she says Streeter Holt.
I'm sorry.
You see that, Miss Peppy?
I'm gonna start calling you Barbara, then I won't mess up.
No problem at all, no problem. But welcome everyone, Local Development Council. It's always an honor and pleasure to be here as we represent the Office of the County Executive. Thank you for your time, your wisdom, and your guidance. Thank you for the ones who understand the importance of making sure you stay connected to your community. And it's always an honor and pleasure to have our elected officials on this call, particularly Delegate Turner for her time as well. So welcome again, and for the leadership under Dr. Lattimore. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I told Barbara that when she first came on, she just had this look like she was going to hurt somebody. I'm so used to seeing her smiling everywhere. That's her permanent look. So that kind of scared me. I was like, oh, we may not have this meeting tonight. No. But anyway, thank you, Barbara, for the remarks. I do want to ask everyone to, if you would, for Letitia's sake and mine's, to sign in the chat your name, and if you are a business, what your business is, and if you are visiting from the public, that as well, or if you're on the council. So if everybody could sign your name and everything in the chat, that would be appreciated. So we have some people coming on. Senator Muse's representative. Hi, Tequila. Hi, Lori. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Zara. She's on from Ed's office, correct, Zara?
Yep, I'm here from Councilmember Boroughs' office.
I'm sorry, Councilmember Boroughs' office.
No, so, you can call him Ed.
I'm just trying to make sure I learn everybody. Hi, Tequila.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, good evening. Good. How are you?
Great. Evelyn, hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Great. So we're going to move on to approving the March and April minutes. I take responsibility for not doing that last time. So everyone has had an opportunity to review the minutes for March and April. So if there are no exceptions or debate, I would like to make a formal motion to approve those minutes. Does anyone have any amendments to those minutes? Okay, seeing none, I, Dr. Lattimore, hereby move that the minutes for April and March 2004 hereby be approved.
Second.
Okay, is there any debate? Seeing that there's no debate, the amendments for March and April 2004 are approved and passed with unanimous consent. And thank you, Letitia, for getting those done. You do a wonderful job.
My pleasure.
Okay, so the next item on the agenda is elected officials report. We're going to kind of scale back on that with the elected, officials. I think that most of them are sending their reports to, hi, Kanika, sending their reports to Letitia, and she is sending it out to the entire council so that everyone has a full brief of what they're doing, but we still would like to give them at least, 2 minutes max to speak to the council. Okay, so hi, Henry. Hi, Deanna. And is that Kanika or is that someone else? And hi, Lori. Okay. So I'm going to move back to the elected officials report. We're going to go with Delegate Turner. You're up.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, boy. Y'all looking good. Listen, since I'm doing something a little different. I just wanted to, I supposed to have my chief of staff make sure that he sent my end of session letters. Our end of session letters tell you what we did in the last 90 days. Okay, so we went kind of our last meeting in April, we kind of went over a lot of the bills and a lot of things that went on in Annapolis. So what I wanted to do, Dr. Lattimore, just to give you a little brief about what I've been doing since April, since we had signing die, and we did all the bills, not to repeat anything, but just let you know how busy that even though we're not in session, we have a lot of other things that we have to do for the community. So within my 2 minutes that I have, I'm trying to stick to it, telling y'all my 2 minutes, what Delegate Turner has been doing since April. But first of all, I wanted to start off to let you know I've been a busy delegate. I want y'all to know that I work early voting. Out of them 8 days, I work 5 of those days. Okay, I want y'all to know on primary day, I work from 7 to 7. And, even though I'm not running, I have 2 more years, we are a 4-year term. And I decided that I had to work for the community and give out literature for the 2 Angelas, Angela Alsabrook and Angela Jones, for school board. And I believe me, within the rain, I was with the umbrella. I want y'all to know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Being an elected official, it wasn't all about me. I was trying to help other people as well. So I just want to let y'all know I've been so busy. That's why you have not heard from me, Dr. Lattimore. They've had me busy with these campaigns. Second of all, I wanted to just bring to your attention that I didn't do in the last meeting that we had about my scholarships. I give out a lot of scholarships. In our district, Dr. Latimer, we have 4 high schools, and I try to give out as many scholarships as they send me applications. Just wanted to give one information so y'all would know, if you have anybody, that mine is still open. My date is still open, and I'm accepting still applications, and I'm still giving out money for any of the students, not just students. Somebody that lives in the 26th district going to a Maryland school who has and also who has a unique major can apply to me. They have to apply every year for me, and I will give them a scholarship. I go by the GPA, and if it's high, I give them high money. The valedictorian and the salutatorian, they get over 4,000, and one time I gave almost $5,000 to one person, had a 5.0. And I thought that was so fantastic. And if you have a 5.0, that means that you worked hard in the school system, and they can educate other people. Just to let you know that I'm still working on right now, the Senator and I, Senator Muse, are still trying to open up our district office. I don't know if I gave y'all the address to the district office in Fort Washington. I can give it to you again. 10905 Fort Washington Road, Suite 309, and Fort Washington Road. And I will definitely let y'all know when we have our grand opening of our office. It's just not for us, it's for the community. That means if y'all need, even though we're doing this, on the computer and everything, y'all can have meetings, and that's y'all office. It's the 26th district office. So if you want to have meetings there, it's going to be okay. We're going to have a big conference room that will hold at least 20 to 30 people. And so I just wanted to put that information out and let y'all know that I've still been busy with my seniors. The senator and I gave lunch to the senior citizens, and so we also I've been visiting the camps, the two Camp Springs Civic Association, Camp Springs and Maple Woods. I've been attending that, and one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, for the date for the dinner, this is the last thing, of Dr. Latimer. For the dinner, I am available on all of those dates that y'all gave us. 6, 3, 6, 10, 13. So whatever date that y'all say, Delegate Turner now is available. Early voting is over. The primary is over, and nothing is going on again until November. So whatever y'all need, I'm available now. So you can call me, Dr. Lattimore. I'm ready. Okay, could do if you need me to fill in any Delegate Turner, your vice chair, is ready to go.
All right, well, we appreciate it and thank you so much and congratulations on the opening of that office. That's very nice. And that's on that back road?
It's no,
Uh-huh.
no, it's on Fort Washington Road.
Oh, Fort
Okay, it's
Washington.
right across the street from the 7th police station in that
Oh, okay, yeah.
high-rise
Yes,
Palumbo
yes,
building. And
yes.
we're going to be in room 309.
All
And
right, well,
so
that's wonderful.
we almost got it together. Okay, so, and I will let y'all know when it is, and that y'all can, if you want to have little short meetings in there, we are having it open. All you got to do is call me or call Miss Liz Chambers, my community person, and she got the keys. And then y'all can come in and have meetings, short meetings, big meetings, whatever meetings. The office belongs to the 26th district and members. Okay.
All right, well, thank you for that invitation and like I said, congratulations. So the next official report, elected officials report would be on behalf of Senator Muse, and Tequila, you're up.
All right, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Well, Delegate Turner pretty much covered everything that I was going to bring out. I will just say that for Senator Musa's scholarship, our deadline is approaching. It's May 20th. And so again, if you are aware of any students in the District 26, please send them our way. They can apply directly on Senator Musa's website at senatormuse.com. I can also post that in the chat just in case anybody needs that information. And then I also was going to just mention the grand opening that we plan on having at the district office with Delegate Turner. So we're looking forward to that. We're still working that out. But as she said, we're going to keep you guys in the loop in terms of when that date is and when everything is finalized. And then lastly, just, the legislative session is over, but we're still working out in the communities and we're still open to any suggestions. So if anyone has anything that they want to bring to our attention for the next legislative session, now is the time to do that so that we can hit the ground running and start getting that stuff together. So please, don't hesitate to reach out to Senator Musa's office. You can do it through his phone number or his email, and I will put that in the chat for anyone that needs it.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, and I think that's great information because we have the needs assessment committee that Ebonique is going to be leading, and we're going to give her some members tonight, and they can come up with that information and provide that back to you because there's a lot of need in the community.
Oh, yeah.
So and we have a channel now to communicate that too. Okay, thank you so much. Is there a delegate or representative for Delegate Woods? Or is she not here today? I don't think I see her. Okay, I'm sure she either sent out a report or she'll catch us up on the next meeting. Just a reminder for those who joined late, can you sign in the chat for attendance, please? So county office updates, Miss Barbara. Where did she go?
I am here. If Can you come back to me later on? I'm just taking a call from Africa, so I do.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
So, let's go to Zara, Councilman Edward Burroughs' office to provide an update. Hi, Preston. Hi, Sharice.
Hello, hello. Sorry, you can do that.
Sorry, it took me a while to get off of mute. Been using Zoom for a couple years now, and it's always an experience every time I join. So really quickly, I just want to remind everyone, I know in our last call, we spoke about our Can We Talk Mental Health Symposium that we have in partnership with the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. And so that's coming up on the 30th and 31st of this month. And so if any of the members want to attend for free and you haven't already emailed me, just shoot me a quick email so I can take down your information and go ahead and register you for that event. I've gotten a few people, but I just wanted to get that reminder out for the month of May, just in case we don't miss anyone.
And this is the final time too, because after this would be the final time to do that with Zara, because the next meeting will be post the symposium.
Yeah, it'll be in June. So yeah, just send me an email if you want to attend. We have our credit builder program that we've launched since the last meeting, and so that's where participants that join the program will make a $5 membership deposit to join the Prince George's County, the Prince George's Community Federal Credit Union. And so for a year, participants will make monthly deposits of $44. And so at the end of that year, our office will match. So it'll be $500 from them for the year and then $500 from us to give them $1,000. And so participants should see a 20 to 67, credit score rise in points. So this is to help with financial literacy, and that feeds into a couple of things. Credit is so important. And so this should be able to help residents, with just a number of things, from bill payment to being able to get credit cards to being able to get a car loan, just simple things like that. So I'll email Letitia the mailer that we have with more information for that program. There are a couple of parameters where participants have to be 18 years or older. They also have to be living within the impact area. And so there's a specific map. We're not advertising that people use Google Maps for that program. And so the link for that information will be in the mailer. And so I'll send it out. Please feel free to share with residents that live in District 8. And also do want to highlight our scholarship program as well. It's a lot of scholarship money in the county. And so the council member has a scholarship program where he'll be giving away 6 $10,000 scholarships to not just academically, advanced scholars or academically gifted scholars, but also scholars that are just really involved in their community, civic engagement, things of that nature. And then it'll also be a number of $2,500 scholarships as well. And so the deadline for that is May 31st. And it's in partnership with Jones House. And so residents will be able to sign up for that on joneshouse.org under the development tab. But I could bump that information with Letitia as well. So please feel free to share that information. We want to make sure that residents in District 8 and in the county are, just receiving the money that's on the table to be able to pursue, post-secondary education opportunities. Preston, what else do we have?
Those are the only event things. There are a few things that I do want to talk about. One that I see is the next thing on the agenda, so I will let Dr. Lattimore take the lead after I finish on that. And then the other thing is which would kind of affect this body, I believe. Councilman Boroughs has introduced a bill, CB 32/2024, an act concerning local impact grant funds, that basically he's trying to reconfigure how some of the funds are spent. I have a little one pager that I can also send out to this group, kind of summarizing exactly what he's trying to do. But the gist of it is he wants some of this portions of this to go towards education purposes, towards pre-K, towards Prince George's Community College, the public library system, another 25% of this to go directly to a support for senior citizens, like a senior citizens fund that offers housing, healthcare, social services, et cetera, for our seniors. I will write that. There's some individual asks that he's wanting. It's scheduled. This bill is scheduled to be in front of the GOFP committee on June 13th. And he would love to have proponents of the people who would support this come out and testify on the impact of this. And I think this group, if in support, could be a good people who could back this. I will send, like I said, the little write-up. I can send you the actual bill and my summary of the bill just so that people can understand what it's trying to do. But he definitely would like your help. Part of this, Dr. Lattimore, part of this would help fund the year-long jobs program and apprenticeship program that the councilman is trying to get started as well. This plan would be part of that. And so I just want to flag that to everybody. That's something that we kind of have in the pipeline right now. And I don't
So
think
the apprenticeship program was my idea that I called him up on a Sunday morning. It just kind of hit me. So, is he coming for our money again? The little 400 and something thousand or the 800 and something thousand that we
I
get?
don't
So
I don't think he's coming for that little one, but I think he's talking about like the overall the gambling like the whole 25
just
million.
change the what the vision is for the overall funding that's coming from the MGM.
Correct.
I can go with that.
Correct.
I
He is
think
not
that
trying
money needs to go to pre-K
ex-
and apprenticeship programs and things like that.
I will direct right after this. I will send this to you, Dr. Lattimore, just so
Yeah,
that
you better send it to me because I'm gonna have to call Edward. Because I think at the end of the day, if I don't watch him, we're gonna be down to $29.
No, I will say part of our thing, part of, we do have a FY 2025 plan up, and he has not touched the 400K that this group directly oversees. So I can
I thought
assure
we
you,
oversee 800.
or I do not quote me on that. Whatever the process that we were doing about having all the applicants come in, he has not touched that. And I can assure you that is not going anywhere.
Petition check out bank account.
But yeah, so definitely there's talks around that, and he definitely wants to engage this body and this group on how to best move forward. But I will definitely send this language to you just so that you can see the vision that he has for this.
Yeah, and you know what? I think this whole council will support. I think it's a matter of we want to make an impact in the community as well as the local development council, just as much as Council Member Burroughs. But if we can come to a common understanding and agreement as to what this money really should be used for, or revise the vision, the strategy, and really implement it into places in the county where it's really needed. I don't think there's a person on this meeting that wouldn't go along with that.
Yeah.
My concern is cutting. So if you cut the funds, I don't think that's very nice. But I think if you give us those funds and allow us to keep the 800 and something thousand that we do have, we would definitely be open to his vision because it just makes sense. I don't think all the money should go to Prince George's Community College. I think that the apprenticeship program that I suggested, I'm really stuck and hung on that. It's other programs in this county that could use that money. And like pre-K, we shouldn't have a wait list for pre-K, but we do. And moms are home and they depend on the social services. But if we give pre-K, they could go to work, you know, so, you know, it's a little bit give and take. So, yeah, tell them don't make a withdrawal yet, but we're on board.
I think a lot of what you just said, Dr. Lattimore, is in this bill. And like I said, I'd be more than happy to go over this and let everybody else see this. But I think we are aligned on kind of
Yep,
the vision here. But I just
because it
wanted to,
is his district.
yes.
And it's not my money, it's the county's money. However, before he makes a withdrawal, we just like to know when he's gonna make that withdrawal.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Uh
I'm sorry, you finished, Preston?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, Delegate Turner had her hand raised.
I agree with you, Dr. Lattimore. Okay, before he starts, I would like to see, first of all, can you tell me what that bill number is again?
Yeah, it is CB 32 2024.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I agree with Dr. Lattimore. I would like to see where the money, and I agree. I think we need to I like your apprenticeship. I like giving to Kate, you know, Kate. I like that. And I like to see, just can we get that list that you said you will send it to us, or have Letitia, can we get that list and you can send it? I want to see it. I want to see it before you do anything with it, or before you get my vote. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Lattimore.
You're welcome. So we will go, thank you again, Zara and Preston. So we will go back to Barbara so that she could give the strategic partnership update.
All righty. Thank you all so very much. I do apologize regarding the call. Many of you all know some of the nonprofits. We have not only the local development grant that we manage, but also the community partnership grant. And we will be sending out those letters within the next 2 weeks in regards to the announcement of the awardees. We had $2.5 million that was awarded. So we're very excited when this award comes into fruition and we send it out. That will show over $10 million that this administration under County Executive Angela Alsobrook has been able to give to nonprofits. And that's a major, major impact, because many counties do not have put it in their budget to provide those additional funds to help those nonprofits. And as well, we talk about nonprofits are also small businesses. So we want to continue to help guide them along the way. We'll be planning our next, I shouldn't say annual, but our next nonprofit symposium in the fall. And last year we had shared over $48 million in funding from the county level, state level, and federal level. And we received many results as a result, many great news as a result of that. We'll continue to do so as well. Lastly, I do want to share with you all, you may have seen that we have the Alsobrook Summer Youth Passport Experience, which is between ages 12 and 15. That's July the 6th and August the 10th. And I'll make sure Letitia will be able to provide any additional information on that. For some of your young ones who are looking for something for them to do, it is an opportunity for them to learn and grow in different areas of expertise as well. And then lastly is I think that's it. That was it. All right. Thank you so very much. So sorry about my voice going in and out here.
Yeah, it sounds like you're coming down with something. I hope not.
No, it's this wonderful thing called allergies.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Moving on in the agenda, June 24 meeting discussion items for June. So I would like to recommend that in the next meeting that we have more discussion on Councilmember Boroughs' new bill once Delegate Turner and I review it. I would also like to recommend that we get a out brief on the Community Needs Assessment Committee, them meeting, coming together, and what they've come up with, so that we could give that information to Senator Muse's office. and the grant, update on the grant oversight, committee applications. So for those of you that, are on the LDC council, all of us as members are supposed to be assigned to a subcommittee. We have right now, we have the needs assessment subcommittee and we have the grants oversight committee. So Evelyn Wilson is the lead for the grants oversight committee, and Ebonique, where is she at? Oh, Ebonique Bethia is the lead for the needs assessment committee. So what I wanted to do was ask Barbara or Ms. Curry if they could provide just a brief overview of the needs assessment. From my perspective, is looking at the needs within the county and bringing them back and discussing them and prioritizing them. However, I wanted to ask Barbara, am I in the right area?
The need to, I can look into that. I don't have anything available with me tonight.
Okay,
But yes, ma'am, I can make sure I
yeah.
have something.
And so last year when we, I'm sorry, Malia Daniels.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I had a lot of technical difficulties trying to join, but again, I'm sorry. I want to introduce myself to everyone. My name is Malia Daniels. I am the legislative aide for Delicate Woods. Also had some updates to give you all, if that's okay, or that can wait to the end. I'm not sure
Yeah,
how you want to go about it.
I would like to wait to the end so I can finish this. But thank you. Can
Okay.
you sign in the chat? And because we did look for a representative for Delegate Woods, but you weren't on yet. So soon as I finish this, we'll go right back to you, okay? And what we
Okay.
normally do is do a brief overview for about 2 minutes. Did
Yes,
she
ma'am.
send in a report to Letitia?
I'm not completely sure. I have to look into that.
Okay,
I just know here, unfortunately, she wasn't able to attend because she had another event, but she just gave me like some notes on some things here to go over and to discuss with you all. As far as like, again, like updates and like
okay.
what to expect and things of that sort.
All right, so I promise I'll get right back to you.
Okay,
As soon as
thank
I
you.
finish this. Welcome to the council and for sitting in for her. We appreciate it.
Of course, my pleasure. And where did you say again I can sign in?
The chat.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. So every member on the LDC should be assigned to a committee, whether it's the needs assessment committee or if it's the grant oversight committee. So we have some, with the exception of council member Ed Burroughs' office, they attend because this is his district and he provides a report out every time. So we need to understand and know what's going on in the county, and I appreciate that. But for all the other members, please sign up for either the needs assessment committee. We already have, I think, Tequila. For Evelyn Wilson, she is the lead on the grants oversight committee. We really need 1 or 2 more people to sign up for that because we have to review applications for these grants and we have a deadline that we need to meet, and it's within 2 weeks to get them back to Kanika. So, and to bring it forward to the LDC council to get the council's vote on these applications and the amounts that we're giving. So I would like everyone in the chat take some time now. And while I am going to allow Delegate Woods's representative to give her overview, please sign up for the needs assessment committee, or if you've already signed up for the grant oversight committee, please do that now. Letitia, did you have your hand raised?
I just wanted to pause, but we did skip over one thing, and that was the vote for the dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
And then this part was supposed to be a part of our executive session. So I just didn't know if you wanted to deviate or did you want to.
No, I just want people to sign up for the committees now while I'm talking. And then when we go in executive, we'll know how many we have on each committee.
And so what do you want them to do to sign up?
In the chat, put what committee they would like to serve on.
Okay.
And then we'll know, we'll balance out the committees. Okay, and I thank you for correcting me, Letitia, on that. I definitely stepped over the dinner, which we're gonna definitely go back to after Delegate Woods' representative speaks. So with that said, please continue to sign up. The Needs Assessment Committee, Barbara said that she is going to get back with us. She will send something to Ebonique and her committee members, providing an overall summary of what that need assessments community is supposed to be doing. Last year when we did it, we kind of looked at what the needs of the community were. We have different community members on here now that live in different communities. So if you see within your community a need, that is something that you all can discuss as members, and then prioritize those needs on your committee, and then come back in June at the next meeting and give us a brief overview on the needs assessment. Okay. So with that said, Letitia's going to keep me in line. Delegate Woods is representative. If you could give us a 2-minute overview.
Yes. So what I have for you all is that Delegate Woods has 5 primary bills that can be signed into law tomorrow. Those include HB 404, HB 1078, HB 1105, HB 1293, HB 1337. She also wanted me to inform you all that the next district dialogue would be July 27th. This would be at the Rec Lane Library. This would include all things law enforcement. The scholarship application is also still open and due July 1st for any college students or students who plan to attend a college in Maryland. And as far as the District 26 night, there has been no update, unfortunately. The date is to be determined, but they are still working to plan that.
Thank you so much. And please remind Delegate Wood, she may not have had an opportunity to do that, but we requested in the last meeting that each delegate provide a summary, just like you just gave us. And you can just send it to Letitia, and she will send it out to all the council members here. It's a short email, or however you guys want to develop it.
Okay, I'll be making sure to do that. Thank you.
All right, you're quite welcome. So the vote on the dinner. So the dates were, tell me again, Letitia.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Preston. It's your dinner.
It's June 3rd, June
Mhm.
6th, June 10th, and June 13th, all at 7 p.m.
And have you picked a restaurant? Maybe I missed that.
I have not. I
Okay.
wanted to secure the date first, and we could work from there.
Okay, so as members of the LDC, I would like you to vote to have dinner with Council Member Edward Burroughs in his office by raising your hand with the little emoji. What date? I haven't even said a date yet, Delegate. You got your hand up. All those in favor of June the 3rd, look at your calendars. No one? All those in favor, oh, Sharice. That's one. Okay, you can lower your hand, Sharice. All those in favor of June 6th? Raise your hand. Okay, all those in favor of June 10th? Raise your hand. Does anybody want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, all those in favor of June 13th, please raise your hand. I'm not seeing any hands. Did anybody raise their hand?
My hand's up.
Okay,
No, no, my hand. Okay. Let's try it again.
Okay, let's do that again. And I'm
Would
gonna
it be
let Letitia
easier?
do it.
I was just gonna say, is it easier if everybody just drop a date in the chat? Whatever your favorite date is, put it in the chat.
Okay, and we want to hear from everyone. And I'll go whatever date, Letitia, that everyone, the majority.
So
Letitia,
actually,
all of them is available for me.
yes, yes, ma'am.
I'm available for all two.
Same here.
All right, put it in the chat. I see the 6th and the 10th popping up. Looks like that's the most popular one.
I'm actually creating a quick poll. The dates were June 3rd, June
June
6th,
How you put this can down?
June 10th, and then June 13th, right?
correct.
Correct. And we need to let Preston know as soon as possible.
And
Okay.
then also the number of how many are gonna be there as well.
Okay. Well, you mean as council members or spouses?
Total
Oh, total. Okay.
total number so that we're able to plan accordingly.
Okay.
Okay, so I just launched the poll. Do you all see that?
Yes.
Can you go ahead and click on one, please?
Oh, I thought you said put it in the chat.
I did, but this is gonna give me the numbers right away.
All right, I just did mine. Can everybody do their poll? We'll take 5 minutes to do that.
Oh, you don't
Oh.
need 5 minutes, Reverend, Dr. Lattimore.
What?
Most people have already voted. I got 4 votes so far. 5.
How you do this again?
Just
Oh,
click on the
Lord, there we
one.
go.
So far, we got 3 for June 6th. It looks like June 6th might be your day.
All
What
of them
day-
good for all
What
of them
day did
good
you
for
want to
me.
go, Delegate Turner? Just tell us.
She said any day.
Oh, okay.
I say any day. Just sign me up.
Looking in the chat, all 3 people who did post in the chat, 4 people that posted also said June 6th. So it looks like June 6th is your date. The majority is June 6th.
Awesome.
7 people voted June 6th.
June 6th. And then is there a way, Letitia, that we can get a like official RSVP from this so we can get like an actual physical number for like reservations, etc.?
If you send me a flyer of some sort, I can create an Evite.
Yep, I can do that. Well, actually, you know what? I can do that. You don't need to. I don't need you to be out here doing that. I can.
No
I will
problem.
send it
Thank
to
you.
I will send it to you to send to everybody in the
On the council. Okay.
Yes, correct.
I had to make sure that's not the night FBI night. Preston.
But yeah, June 6th is your majority. And then Preston, when you do it, you can ask them about their number of guests.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna ask, can my husband come? Yeah.
Well, yep, I will have that, and then offline, Dr. Lattimore, we can talk about places, etc.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I know that there are not very many places in Fort Washington to eat. The harbor parking is very expensive. Preston, keep that in mind, unless council member is paying for each and every one of our parking. So, you know, any way that you could, maybe Waldorf buoy, you know, I don't mind. But
Okay.
the harbor is, yeah, I can't do that.
Okay, we will keep that in mind.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. We will get that all locked in.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so now are there any comments or questions? Because the LDC is going to adjourn to go into executive session so we can talk about the applications that we desperately need to get to Kanika and get them rated. Hopefully everybody has already signed up to be on one of the committees. So are there any comments or questions about anything discussed in today's meeting? Okay, seeing none, I would like to formally adjourn today's meeting. It is 7:48, and all the LDC appointed committee members, I am asking you to remain online. And to everyone else, thank you for coming tonight and enjoy the rest of your week and month.
Thank you so much.
You're
And then
welcome.
just my last thing, Dr.
Thank you.
Lattimore, Delegate Turner, I did send you guys both the language and the summary in your emails, so it should be there.
Okay, and tell him don't make no withdrawals yet.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Okay.
Good
I,
night.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, a question. Now, I think last meeting I said June 19th was a holiday. Did we
It is.
discuss, are we going to discuss that at our other meeting? Because it's June 19th.
Is our next meeting.
It's our next meeting. Are we going to do this?
What Letitia, what I'll do is I'll look for another date in the
Okay.
month of June. I don't want to take Juneteenth from anyone.
Okay.
Okay, is that fair?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So let's just say we will not be meeting on June 19th. You know that, but we will be meeting in June. Okay. All right, June 6th, Letitia said it's the dinner. So is everyone else on here just members of the Local Development Council? Okay, where did Mr. Taylor go? Isn't he a member? No? Okay. All right, so with that said, what we wanted to do just for the last 15 or 10 minutes is there are members appointed to this council, but we do have the grants oversight applications that come in every year, and we have a short time to rate them. So with that said, Evelyn Wilson is the lead for the grant oversight committee. And do we have 39 or 40, Evelyn? Because I know Kanika said we have 40, you said we had 39.
I still have 39.
Okay.
I viewed them twice in a month. I still have 39.
Is it possible that someone put a folder inside of another folder?
That happened last year.
I've looked at the folder and I see 40. So I'm wondering what list are you using?
Can you share your screen?
Sure.
Yeah, that technically smart, but
And Miss Evelyn can double check to make sure she's seeing the same thing, maybe.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm not a host, so I'm not able to share.
Oh, let me give it to you.
What have I done? What have I done?
So Evelyn, you're like me. I don't know how to share screen. I just have to look for the button. So Kanika's
just
going to
gave it to
share
you.
hers. Is that okay?
Okay, that's
Evelyn?
fine, because I have the list here again. I have it
Okay.
physical.
And we can see if you're looking at the same list.
Okay.
And so the folder that has all the applications. So if you go into the 24, and this is you're in the LDC shared folder.
Yes.
And then hitting 24 applications complete. And there are 40 folders here. It says 40 items.
Is that the same list that you have, Evelyn?
Basically, it is. I don't see a different one. I mean, I can't see the whole list. I can't see it.
Okay.
Right.
So
And then
can we go back to the list?
Sure.
So Evelyn, you have the arts group.
Yes, I do.
Okay, Be Caution, Capital Area Food Bank,
Yep.
Catholic Charities,
Yes.
Coalition for
Yes.
African Americans in Performing Arts, Coalition for Public Safety Training in Schools,
Yes.
Communities Together,
Yes.
Community Advocates for Family and Youth,
Yes.
Community Builders,
Yes.
Community Forklift,
Yes.
Community Outreach and Development, CDC,
Yes.
Crescent Cities, JC's Foundation, Easter Seals,
Yes.
First Generation College Bound,
Yes.
Food and Friends,
Yes.
Gateway Boarding Academy Foundation, Greater Oxon Hill CDC,
Yes.
His Sparrow Family Center,
Yes.
Hope Connections for Cancer Support,
Yes.
Housing Options and Planning Enterprises,
Yes.
Junior Achievement of Greater Washington,
Yes.
Leap to College Foundation,
Yes.
Melwood Horticultural Training Center,
Yes.
Mocha Moms,
Yes.
Next Generation Youth Programs,
Yes.
Nigerian Center,
Yes,
One Love Life Center.
that is the problem. I don't have One Love Life Center.
Okay, and then I just wanted to add too, back here, so right when you're in the applications folder, here's a chart right here. It's called the LDC Review Committee Tracker. And this has all of the organizations listed so that you'll know, this is every group that you guys need to review. This is how much they requested. You can put whoever's going to review it here and their comments, and then this is for me for later. And then here's the 400,000 just to help you, make sure that we hit everybody. If you want to use this tracker, it's called.
Kanika, if you're showing the tracker, we can't see the tracker. You have to stop and start again for the.
That's so strange. You don't have to do it with Teams, but, okay, do you see this Excel workbook now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, this workbook, and I guess if I went to the folder, you wouldn't be able to see it, but this workbook is in the folder. It's called LDC Review Committee Tracker. And it lists all 40 organizations and how much they requested. You see they requested 1.7 million. I can make it a little bigger. They requested 1.7 million, but we only have $400,000 to allocate. So then you guys can, put whoever's going to review its names here, whatever comments they have. And Dr. Lattimore, I know you have your own system, but I thought this tracker, which you could use, could not, might just help make sure that we capture every organization. You're on mute, Dr. Lattimore. You're on mute, Dr. Lattimore.
Evelyn, are you on the same folder that Kanika is on? Did you find it?
No, I didn't. I'm trying to get back to where I'm supposed to be.
So Tequila and the other members have access to that shared folder as well.
Okay. I tried, you sent me a link and I tried to get back on and I can't seem to locate the folder. It's the one that keeps coming up on mine is it 39 count without this One Love Center.
So can you go back and do it again? Start
Right, I
at the
did.
beginning?
Just did that and it did not come up. Oh, the One Love Life Center did not come up on my the one that I clicked on. That's what I was just trying to do and it just will not bring one up. I went to the same site and it says you have to get a password to log in and it would not take me to that same one.
Tequila, do you have access to this folder?
Yeah, it's a OneDrive folder, so it should.
I remember getting an access email. Let me see if I can log in.
Okay. And maybe if Tequila can get in, you just probably have to use that list. So while she's trying to log in to the other members for the grant oversight, you guys need to meet separately with Evelyn. And she has created a white paper to explain to you how those applications need to be rated. And we have the scoring sheet. What we did last year is we just divided the applications up between the number of individuals that are on the committee, the grant oversight. So if we have 40 and we have 40 applications and say we have 5 people, you would just divide those applications up that way, list them on the spreadsheet that Kanika has developed and who is rating those applications. And then you would rate those applications in your personal time, or you guys could come together and rate them. We just did them on our personal time. But then you would meet, once a week or every 3 or 4 days to see how everyone is coming along with their ratings. And the rating sheets have to be saved. So a folder could be created for the rating sheets from each member. So let's see if Tequila can get in.
Okay, I was able to get in. And I do see the one I have that. Oh, sorry.
So you do have 40, you see 40 applications?
Yes. Yep.
Miss Wilson, I just resent the link to you. How it's
Okay.
supposed to work is it should be synced. Did you download it? Or
Yes.
are you looking at it online?
I went back to your the shared, you sent me a message and I clicked on it and it did not send me anything other than the same list.
So it shouldn't send you anything. It should be a link that literally opens up the folders. And if you needed permissions, it would ask you to get permissions from the owner of the document. But since you have permissions,
Okay.
maybe you have a pop-up blocker on, or maybe there's another barrier to your access. But it is unless you downloaded these documents on your computer, it is a shared document or folder. So everybody should see the same exact thing.
I'm trying to, you just sent me this message and I'm trying to log in. It says, wait for a code.
It looks like you have something pointing at your face and you're looking on a computer. So you're not using your computer for your camera. Can you turn that camera around so we can see what you're doing?
And Letitia, I was gonna say, Miss Wilson, if you want to meet tomorrow morning or at a time that's convenient for you, and then we can figure out kind of how that's working, just in case it ends up eating up some time. But
yeah, I think I want Evelyn and Kanika to meet separately so that they can kind of figure out if she's doing anything wrong and or how to access the folder. So that would work. So you two can get together via email and determine what time tomorrow morning that you guys can meet and you can help her. And I appreciate that, Kanika. But back to the rating sheets, they have to be saved, and whatever rating you guys give these applicants, they have to be supported with just a short, brief write-up. You don't have to check the credentials because Kanika has done all of that. But what I would do is I would look at their budgets and look at what they're proposing to do and just see if they're using most of the money on manpower, overhead, or are they putting that money towards what they are proposing to do. And that's how you can kind of check. If it's just to pay salaries and it's really not providing an impact in the area, that's something as a committee that you guys would have to sit down and discuss. But again, if you divide the applications up amongst the 5 members, you could get all of them rated probably in about a week. And then put your spreadsheets in the file. And Kanika, what is the date that we have to get them to you?
I would need to check the calendar for the exact date, but I think it's June 7th.
Okay, because what I wanted to recommend to Evelyn is that we have most of these dates at least by the last week of May, so that we could go through them as a group. And then we would have to, I would have to brief these applications out to, the delegates and to Senator Muse and the rest of the members to get their approval and buy-in. And if we've got what did you say, 7 million worth of applications and we've got 441,000, that's not a lot of money to give away. I did notice that everybody was asking for $50,000, and I would just recommend to the committee that no one gets 50,000. Because we just don't have that much money to give this year. We just don't. So as long as they, if you guys agree, once they have the rating that they are eligible to get something, you can recommend that amount. So with that said, what I can do is I will leave it up to Evelyn to call a meeting with you guys this week, offline, and you guys get together, divide the applications up, and then start your ratings. Just get ahead of the curve, because what I don't want is for your Memorial Day to be impacted. Some people go out of town. We all work every day. And so I don't want you guys trying to do this on holidays or things like that. And Evelyn, if you need me to rate some applications, I am open to helping you do that as well.
Okay, thank you.
So do you have the committee members, Evelyn, a list of them?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and who do you have?
Let's see if I quit. Let me pull up the email. Gotta go offline for that.
I know it was 5. I sent it
Yes,
to
it
you
is 5. I
today.
got the one you just sent me the other day. That was the 5th one,
Okay.
and I got
And
it.
is Lori, what committee is Lori Paler on? I think it was needs assessment. She's away from her Zoom thing right now, maybe.
I got Ernest Lewis, Lori Paler, me,
Okay.
and Tequila Taylor. And the last one you gave me, you just sent the other day was
The new member.
right, the new member. I got her
Okay.
too. Yeah, that's the last one.
Danny Moore King.
Okay, Danny Moore King. Did she get an invite to the meeting tonight?
No, she might not have, because
Okay.
I don't think I have her email address on the default roster.
Okay, so I
I'll
did
be sure
send
to
her an
send.
email and tell her that she was assigned to the Grants Oversight Committee. So when you send out your meetup this week, Evelyn,
Yes,
you're just
ma'am.
gonna have to include her in there.
I certainly will.
And
Oh.
I'll also email her tomorrow with the recording.
Okay.
And remind her of her position on the committee.
Okay, so Deanna Baker Mims, is she still with us? Deanna?
I'm here.
Okay, what committee did you sign up for?
I'm not on, I'm with OMB.
Oh, okay. You
She's
can,
my supervisor.
yeah, sorry.
No problem.
But I know she's not sorry. So, Ebonique, I think that we'll have to see who signed up for the needs assessment committee. And, Letitia, were you able to see if anybody signed up for that?
For the needs assessment committee, I think you sent an email.
Yeah,
for
no
one
one
person,
volunteered.
but yeah, no one in the chat volunteered. No.
Okay, so,
Miss Lane volunteered in the chat.
Yeah, I did. I said I
okay,
was a needs
Sharice,
assessment. Mm-hmm.
okay. And do we have any other members that are not assigned to a committee, Letitia?
Yes, let me pull that up real quick for you. I just was looking up. So we have Veronica Turner. Is Miss Delegate Turner on any committees?
I'm on the elected official committee.
She's a co-chair.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Okay,
I'm
so
on all of them.
but
Whatever Dr. Larmo
So
told
do
me
you
to
have,
do.
what other members are not assigned? Other than myself and Delegate Turner?
who do we know who Evelina is? Evelina 45. I was just looking at the email.
I think that's Evelyn. Evelyn, is that your email address?
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
so
Lucas.
she's on the needs assessment committee, effective immediately. And who else?
And I think Jamila Woods, Delegate Woods.
She could be on the needs assessment committee as well.
And then that's it. Everyone else is on a committee.
Okay, so Ebonica, you're gonna have to get those email addresses. And I'm glad Delegate Woods is on there, because she could kind of give you some ideas of that, and you guys can work together. So you two would have to set up a separate meeting, and you guys would discuss and make some recommendations for the June meeting. Okay,
Will do.
all right, so, other than that, are there any more questions regarding the two committees? Evelyn, you and Kanika are going to meet tomorrow morning
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that she could see what's hindering you from getting into that shared folder.
Yes, ma'am.
Tequila has access, correct? Lori has access probably. And the other individuals, hopefully they have access. Because Kanika did give everybody access.
Hi, good evening. This is Lori. I have access, but I have to look in spam. I think again, I don't have the password to open the actual files. So that was sent separately, correct?
No, so, and maybe we can meet at the same time, but you don't need a password. You click on the link that I send you, and then Microsoft will send you a code, a one-time code, and sometimes it goes to your spam or your junk folder. So you go to that folder, pick up the code, put it in, and then you should like open up to see a folder just like this folder like this.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else have any more questions? All right, that ends our executive session. I'm always available. Evelyn and Ebonique, if you need to reach out to me or any of the members, I'll be checking in with you guys to see how it's coming along, especially with the applications. And hopefully you guys will get it moving so we can get these applications done. This is really important for the applications. I did send a text to Preston, and I told him to get that information to Delegate Woods as soon as possible. And I would like to discuss that at the next meeting, and most likely Councilmember Burroughs will probably show up and he'll probably discuss that bill. But I want Delegate Turner to look at it first. Okay, so with that, this concludes the executive session. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend, and thank you for taking on this work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Enjoy your evening.
You too.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.